So that waterfall back there, that's why everyone comes here. It's hard to take your eyes off the rain vortex, the world's largest indoor waterfall at the Changi airport in Singapore. This indoor rainforest transports you to a woodland with lush greenery. It's been described as the best airport in the world, and it's hard to deny while inside its futuristic terminals. I've never seen so many amenities, entertainment, food, or areas to relax while waiting to board a flight. A normally stressful and boring situation becomes calm and peaceful with a nature-themed design and spaces created for passengers first. Changi is more than an airport, it's an experience, a destination in itself. Well, it is the end of another successful trip here in Singapore, and I just need to head over to the airport. I'll be going over there about 8 hours before my plane takes off, and there is a good reason for that. So this structure that I'm in right now with this massive indoor waterfall is called the Jewel, and it's basically connected to the airport, but it's not really in the airport itself. It's like a big mall they built, and then surrounding it you have Terminal 1, 2, and 3, and then they have a fourth terminal a little further out. But this is basically a circular building that's built around the waterfall, and they've put all these plants here to make you feel like you're in a rainforest. Definitely something you should see if you have the time. So this structure was completed in 2019, so it's only been open for a few years. I can feel the water hitting me right here. Kind of misting. There are about 4 or 5 floors, so I'm going to go up to a higher level and take a look from a different view. But this is really nice. There's so much seating out here for anyone that wants to sit down and relax. And just the trees and this rainforest are incredible. I mean, forget the mall. I got to see it from level 2, now heading up to level 3. There are a ton of restaurants here though, so if you need to stop and eat something or just relax for a few hours, this is so wonderful. Never quite seen anything like it at any other airport I've been to, and I've been to a lot of airports. Yeah, I'm just thinking about all the different airports I've been to. I've been to the largest one in the world, which is in Beijing. I've been to the busiest one, which I believe is Atlanta in the USA. My favorite airport, or one of my favorite, is the one in Seoul and Incheon, because I use it so often when I'm in Korea. And I also like smaller airports, like the Columbus one that I use, because it doesn't take too long to get through and it's not too busy. But this one's unique. And again, I feel like it's more than an airport. Like, it's really a place where you come to relax and even go out. I keep seeing these trains go across these tracks that run right next to the waterfall. I'm not exactly sure what those are for, but I'm kind of guessing those are getting people to the different terminals. I just realized there's also this music playing. It's not super loud, but it's like classical music. I think show tunes. It sounds like a Jurassic Park theme for a bit, and then there was some Star Wars music. But stuff that kind of, gets you in the mood and the spirit of this forest here. It's a nice touch. And if you look down here, you can see people on these multi-level terraces all looking at the waterfall. I'm still pushing my luggage around here, but if I wanted to, they have places where you can check it for a few hours. I think it costs like $5 for 3 hours, something like that. But it's so accessible with these escalators and ramps. I'm not really too concerned about having to leave it somewhere. That, and I figure eventually I'll find a cafe somewhere to sit down and I can just rest for a bit after I've seen everything in this massive mall here. Just headed up to the very top level now. So this should be a pretty spectacular view. I can't get over how many trees there are here. It really feels like you're outdoors, except not nearly as hot because it is quite cool because of the AC, which is nice. So right back there, there's like a sky bridge that goes across the top just for a little bit, but they want you to pay money to walk across it. And I'm sure a lot of people are doing that, especially when they're all taking pictures and they're trying to get their Instagram photos or videos. I don't know if I'll do it. I'm undecided so far because I'm pretty cheap and I don't like to pay for stuff. There's some kind of netting over here too. I think it's like a play area for kids to jump around in. But that's kind of cool, especially if you have little ones that are here with you. I'm really glad I came to the airport like 7 hours early. This might be one of the few airports I would do that for though. And I haven't even seen the terminals yet. This is literally just the big mall that's next to all of them, that's connected. But now that I've seen this, I should probably go around and check out the terminals because I'm told those are equally as impressive and have some really cool stuff to do in them. I'm not going to get to everything because I do have to catch a flight and I don't want to walk to all the terminals, especially not Terminal 4 because it's pretty far away. But I'm leaving from Terminal 2 and I heard they have some pretty neat stuff there. So let's go and check that out. They have these glass tunnel-like bridges here that take you between the different terminals. I just thought this would be a good chance to go over and check out Terminal 3, even though I'm not using that one today. I can at least see what it looks like inside. So right over here, they do have a sky train that takes you between the terminals, but you can always walk like I just did through those glass bridges. But that's good to know. So there's multiple ways to get around between each place. And I think each terminal is quite big. I'm just in the general area here before you even go through kind of security or check your baggage, which I'm not going to do anyway because I'm not leaving from this terminal, but I already passed by a pop-up store for Pokemon and Star Wars, which are two things that, yeah, I wouldn't mind stopping there and checking it out for a little bit. Krispy Kreme donuts. It's always a good one. And of course, a Starbucks over there. They're everywhere. You look at the far wall over there. It's about 30 feet high and it's covered with greenery. They also have an MRT station right here that will take you directly into the city if you don't want to take a grab taxi or, you know, a bus. What I really love about these new airports in Asia, and this is a lot of them, is how much space there is. I mean, you don't have to be near anybody and there are chairs everywhere, so you never have a problem finding somewhere to sit and relax just by yourself. And again, this is just the open lobby when you walk into the terminal here. once you get your bags checked and you go through, it does get even nicer. Now that I've enjoyed a little bit of time here in Terminal 3, I'm going to take the train over to Terminal number 1. See what that looks like. All right, here we go. Okay, that really didn't take me very far at all. Oh, just about 2 minutes, maybe even less than that. Well, this is Terminal 1. I'll say this, it seems a lot smaller than Terminal 3 and a little bit more dated maybe, so probably older, but that makes sense. It's quite crowded though here, quite a few more people. And this is a sculpture called Kinetic Rain. It seems pretty cool. It's like little bronze raindrops going up and down on strings. All right, well, we've been to the mall and 2 of the terminals. So I'm seeing up ahead is the SkyTrain to the last terminal I'm going to visit, and the one I'm leaving from, Terminal 2. So I might as well just go over there now, and you'll see a bit more of it because I will go through the checking process. Okay, one more train, one more terminal. And then it's see you next year, Singapore. Heading into Terminal 2. If you go up the escalator 1 to the 2nd floor here, there's tons and tons of restaurant options. So you can find Thai food, Taiwanese food, Chinese food. I saw a Burger King. Lots of different restaurants. I don't know. Maybe this makes me sound terrible, but the places I'm leaning toward right now are the Burger King or the McDonald's on the other side. I know I should want to eat something else because I can always get those when I'm back in the US or pretty much anywhere in the world. I guess when there's too many options, I just feel like, oh, I'll just go with something that I know rather than, you know, something that might be really good but also maybe expensive. And, you know, I'm here by myself. If I was here with other people, I would definitely go to a restaurant. Just my philosophy on eating, I guess. Maybe Burger King. I think this Burger King must be brand new in the airport because they have all these balloons. Like there's some kind of party going on. I know, don't judge. I just chose the easiest thing. And I haven't had Burger King in probably like 6 months. Okay, so according to Google, Burger King has over 70 locations here in Singapore, so they are really popular, I guess. I mean, that's a lot. Singapore is not that big. Yeah, just got my usual Junior Whopper. taro pie. I'm not sure if they even have that in the US, but I do like those. I think I've had them at McDonald's before in China. But this is not a bad lunch slash dinner. To me, this terminal feels the most new, actually. Like, it looks really good, so I'm very happy to be flying out of here. Oh my gosh, there's a type of water feature. I'm seeing it right now from here, and I'm going to walk over there to show you. That is something else. That is a virtual waterfall. It's just a big screen showing the water coming down, but it looks so realistic. You almost feel like you're getting hit with the water, and you can hear it too as it's coming down. I don't know. I'm not getting wet yet, so that is pretty cool. I'll be honest. That is something else. I still like the big waterfall in the Jewel, but that's kind of cool. All right, I think I am ready to check in now, because I'm within a few hours of my flight. And the nice part about this is it's all basically kiosks that you do it yourself, so it's super easy to get through. Just need my passport and a little bit of information. Okay, that was super, super easy, not too hard at all. Got through the first level of checking, and it's not even really security. It's basically all done by machines. They just look at you, take a few photos, scan your passport, scan your thumb, and you're inside the terminal here. I believe what happens in Singapore, though, is once you get to your gate, then they check your bags, you know, through the scanner and do all that stuff. So just be aware of that, so that you get to your gate a little bit sooner than you think you need to be. But I have about an hour now, so I'll just walk around this place and see what they have. It's mostly just really high-end shops right here, which are nice, but I think there's going to be some other fun stuff to see as well. I just came up to a second level here to get better views from above, but already it's paying off. I mean, this is crazy. They have another park in here. There are koi down there in that pond. There are water feature. There's like a boardwalk of wood and these beautiful flowering plants here with some sculptures that look like seashells almost. And this other side here is just all the shopping that I kind of walked through when I came in originally. The floor in here is all carpeted, and usually I'm not a big fan of that. But in this case, I'll make an exception because I like the pattern. It's very kind of relaxing because these bluish kind of ocean tones. I feel like that's really what they do well here, is they make it feel very, very relaxing. Lots and lots of cosmetic shopping down there. And over here, there's like a food court. This is nice. You can get different kinds of food. If you look down here, they have more areas where you can kind of have fun. And they even have an animatronic giraffe over there, like a life-size giraffe. Yeah, this airport, yeah, it's a lot, but it's fun too. I should have come through earlier, because now I'm like, I've only got an hour and I feel like I'm just not going to be able to see it all or enjoy the different things they have going on. This little area right here is a mini safari that you can take while you're waiting for your plane to leave. I just love the giraffe that moves. It's moving its head and its mouth, so it's eating leaves. Hello, this is called a selfie spot. Just some mirrors lit up with some pink lights there. I guess it's fun. Something to do. Got a Hard Rock Cafe over there. Looks like they're building a new terminal almost. I mean, that's a lot of construction out there. And there's tons and tons of dining options. In fact, just like most other massive airports, a lot of these restaurants will stay open 24 hours a day because they have people coming in at all hours. In fact, usually when I fly in here, it's super late at night. Like I got in here at 1 a.m. The only reason I can do this kind of tour today and show you around this airport is because it's the first time out of 5 trips here that I'm not leaving either super early in the morning or super late at night. And I had a bit of time before my flight. That is out of this world. This is like a Serenity Garden or something, but if you look at the ceiling, there's a screen up there, like with a pond and turtles swimming around, and then down here you've got these trees that go up into the ceiling. I've never felt this relaxed in an airport ever in my whole life. And there are little fish in these little ponds here. I just realized too, there is a cool breeze running through here that I'm pretty sure they have a fan directing it around. So again, it's like being in like a 4D park, but you're inside. Just in case you're wondering what it looks like on immigration and arrival, you can see it from here, down there on a lower level. That's also nice. This is quite a fancy looking tea shop. I bet it's kind of expensive though. I think this is a fitness area where you're supposed to like get rid of some energy if you're having anxiety, and that helps you out. They also have a sunflower garden over here, which I want to see, which takes you out onto the roof. So let's do that really quick. If I'm being honest, it's not the best weather today, and they're doing a lot of construction, so you can hear all that noise. But it is nice that they have this kind of area right here for people to come out to and enjoy, kind of get some fresh air even. And the sunflowers are nice. People are actually getting their photos with them, which is kind of cool. Okay, let's get rid of some stress. Now I can get on the plane. I feel so much better. Right here, there's a transit hotel, and it says they do room, showers, hair service, massage, beauty service, and nail service, all just inside this place. I think I read somewhere that even locals here will take like a staycation at the airport just so they can use all these amenities and enjoy the stuff that they have, do the shopping they want to do. Well, I think I saw quite a bit that's in this terminal, and now I'm kind of curious what the other ones look like. Maybe you can tell me if you've been to them. But this is nice. I have about probably an hour till my flight, so I probably should head toward my gate now just so I don't miss it. And also, my legs are really tired from walking so much. Something nice that they do, I just realized, is they have signs with the time it takes to walk between the gates, so you kind of have an idea. Like this one says up to 4 minutes to the gate I'm going to. So that way you can kind of plan it out. You can tell if you have to run or if you can slow down a bit. So you can see in there, when you look in this window here, you go through your screening process for your own personal bags right before you board the plane, instead of when you go through immigration. All right, now I just get to wait outside of the gate area with everyone else. They'll open it up in about 35 minutes, which is about 10 or 15 minutes before they actually board. But it's not bad. I'm just glad I'm not late for my flight. It's happened before. Okay, they're gonna let us in any minute now, and I just thought I would give you my final thoughts on this airport. I know there's gonna be people telling you that you can definitely come here for a mini vacation inside the terminals or in the Jewel Mall itself. And they are incredible places. Definitely, if you're swinging through Singapore, stop and check that massive waterfall out. But, you know, it's still an airport. It's still somewhere where you're going to be transiting. Is it a nice airport with lots of facilities? Yeah, and you're definitely going to find something to make you comfortable. But I wouldn't do a staycation here. Anyway, I hope this was fun to watch and see, and hopefully you're going to come out here and check it out for yourself and enjoy some of the amenities that they have to offer. I would definitely say this is up there with the best airports in the world. On that note, stay safe, healthy, and happy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me today. Life's a journey meant to be shared. Remember to always travel with an open heart and an open mind. Enjoy the ride and keep your eyes on the horizon for the next adventure. I'll see you out there.